Alright, so this is the underside of the car. Kind of got it jacked up and sitting on the jack stands and the jacking point, and you can see underneath here it is rusty. It is from up north, and you can tell. Oh man, look at this. Look at the body mount. Everything's junked. Man, well, I guess that's why they make electric impacts. Let's just try to get it out. Piece by piece, take the wheels off, exhaust off, and just try to get it, I don't know, in a better spot. Alright, first and foremost, I'm gonna unconnect I guess I don't even know, it's ABS maybe, and wear pad sensors. I don't know, there's a little junction box there. Got 2 wires in that one. I'm gonna undo that. I'm gonna undo the shock bottom, and I'm gonna undo, I don't know if you can see, there's like two I guess bolts holding on a brake caliper bracket, brake line bracket, excuse me, and that way I can just pull the caliper without having to you know, open up the system and have to re-bleed and everything. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Alright, it's pretty much came in the car to undo the braking, the handbrake cables. It's a double nut setup. It's got a 12 on the bottom and a 9 on the top. Just undo it, and that way when it comes time to drop the subframe, those should technically slide right out, but we'll actually see how good that is. Alright, I had to stop. Went to go take the exhaust off. One side came off pretty easy. The other side, the previous owner said, "Oh, I have a new muffler on the car," and apparently he took it somewhere and they just kind of replaced the broken little flange here. You can kind of see how rusty it is at the points where it's broken. So it's been broken for a while. It hasn't been broken since I owned it. And also, they use some kind of gunk. I don't even know what it is. It's pretty hard, and it's caked all in there. I was able to get a little strand out, but it's like, I don't know, it's like JV welded the 2 pipes together. So now I'm at like I really don't know. So I really didn't want to buy an exhaust system for this car because there's no need. It's pretty free flowing already. It's only a 6-cylinder. So I guess now I'm gonna have to look for a new, I guess, mid pipe and tailpipe assembly. I'm gonna try to reuse the tailpipe assembly and just get a new mid pipe. That's where the broken clamp is. But this is really gonna put a stop to everything, because I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to, you know, save as much money as I can and put it in stuff that's important. Mid pipe's not really important. I'm not trying to make something loud or I'm not even making 200 horsepower, so there's no real need to have any free-flowing cats or anything like that. I don't know, maybe I'll find something in a junkyard or something, because I really don't want to spend high dollar on a mid pipe setup. Alright, so I finally got the subframe out. I had to cut the exhaust. Because it was just glued together underneath the car where someone tried to fix it. So I got that out. So then I started, you know, doing everything else. Undid the drive shaft to the differential, which wasn't difficult. Reminds me, I still have to get the nuts from outside. It wasn't difficult. Just use a pry bar and kind of lift it off that. It had play, so it was good. Then I was really nervous about the actual 4 subframe mounting bolts. I put a breaker on them just to kind of see, and I was able to actually break them loose pretty easily, so I was really excited about that. Then there was the rear trailing arm bracket bolts. Got those going. That took a little bit more force, a lot of breaker bar action on those, I guess because it's just sitting in the front of the wheel well, and all kind of, you know, snow and salt and everything kind of blows on there. So I did see some rust on those bolts, but they kind of came out pretty good. I almost forgot about the sensor on the rear of the differential. Thankfully I unplugged that and got that going. Then I started lowering it down. I noticed the e-brake cables were kind of, not moving freely. So I kind of got a pry bar in there, kind of, just pull them free. I undid them from inside the car, so they were free. Then pretty much it was just stuck, and I was pulling on it for maybe a good 30-45 minutes. A PB blaster, everything, from everything I could see, it was just stuck. So finally, what I did was I just went back. I got the key to the city, 42-inch bolt cutters, and I just cut the cables. Obviously, if they're rusted to the car that bad, they're obviously something was wrong with them. They need to be replaced anyway. So I just didn't want to, test my luck with that. So I cut them. Cut them pretty good, rather. Cut the outside housing, then I just cut the inside housing pretty quickly. But this thing is a rusty. Like, I don't know how you people live up north. Like, what's the allure with it? Like, is it the weather's nice sometimes, but if snow and salt on the roads does this to the car, it even broke a spring. Like, that's half a spring just sitting there, just broken. So I'm gonna have to get rear springs. I guess I'm gonna have to get some shitty eBay coilovers or something. But yeah, this thing is just crusty and nasty. But really surprised that the bushing bolts kind of just came out pretty freely. Let's see. I think I have them on the table. Yeah. So these are the rear bolts. Still shiny on them. I mean, it's still pretty good. The heads are okay. These washer pieces are kind of rusty. And these are the front nuts. They're kind of rusty, but inside they're pretty good. Same thing with the washers. They're kind of funky. I don't know. I'll look and see what replacement washers are, if it's viable. These are rear trailing arm pocket bolts. They're pretty gone. I think I'm just gonna buy new ones of those too, just to play it safe. But I'm gonna I guess the next thing I'm gonna do is tomorrow. It's kind of late. I'm gonna go outside tomorrow when it's still daylight out, and just show you where the mounts are for underneath the car. They're pretty good. No real, I mean, there's a little rust in one spot, but nothing too bad. Should be easy to just wire wheel off for the reinforcement plates. No cracking, no nothing like that, so I'm glad I got it. It's just, man, this thing is just funky. It's like flaking bad. Looks like it was in World War II. Like, that's how shitty it looks. But I guess tomorrow I guess right after this section of the video, I'll show where the mounts are in the car. They look pretty clean, and then I'll start taking apart the differential, kind of see what's in it, what it kind of looks like, because I'm not really sure what to expect in there. But yeah, that's going to be the next video. So we can kind of see the mounts here. You see the it's the rearmost mount on the passenger side. It's pretty clean, actually. Not really. The nut looks nice. This would have to be the worst one. It's the front part of the passenger mount, but it still doesn't look too bad. Let's see. I think I can even move the bolt. The bolt flexes some. I don't know if you can see that, but it does flex some, so that's going to be interesting. I should spray that with PB blaster now. Just kind of wait for it. But the driver's side looks okay. Kind of make it out a little bit. Looks okay. That other one in the front, that's just like I think that's a rear seat bolt where it wheels in. This one looks okay. It's got a little rust around it, but the nut looks like it's intact and everything, so kind of caught it at a good time here. So hopefully be able to get that. I don't know if we can see down there where the kind of see where the emergency brake cables are kind of stuck in the car. I was prying and I couldn't get it out, so I just cut them some bitches out. The exhaust is kind of rusty, so I might just replace everything, maybe just cut out where it wires together up there, and just kind of trace it back and just figure out what I want to do with that. Maybe just put one pipe, a resonator, and come back to a different muffler or something. Yeah, what else? Let's see. The trolling arm pockets look good. There's a little bit of rust in there, but I might just get in there with like a pipe cleaner, like a wire style pipe cleaner or something, and just try to clean out everything before I reinstall it. Yeah, everything looks good. It's good. Actually the rear. Let me look at the other side. The driver's side upper spring pocket, it's kind of rusted in. I don't know what happened there. What the fuck is that? Hopefully that's okay. Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out, kind of thing. Another thing I wanted to show you on this side. The fuel lines look a little bad, and a little rusted out. So I think because I'm here, I need to address that kind of thing. Let's see. Also, the brake line's kind of crusty up there as well. It's got like a little T fitting right there. What I may do is just replace all that stuff, and just kind of let's see if I can zoom it in better. Yeah, I might replace all that stuff and just fit a hydro somewhere. Maybe. Why not? While I'm back here, kind of thing. Oh man, fuel tank straps look rusted. Man, this thing is just a junker and a half. $1,700. This trailing arm pocket's not too bad. You can see the front. I know it's kind of rusty, but everything's looks okay. Within reason. Everything's within reason. But yeah, everything looks good. Yeah, just the fuel line. You see the resonator's kind of rusted through there. Poop. Gotta do something about that. Yikes. Alright, let's, I guess we'll start disassembling the rear assembly. Okay, got the diff out. That was a nightmare. First and foremost, I'll know next time to break loose all the CV bolts before I drop everything, because it made it kind of difficult. I had to maneuver everything to get it out of the way in order to get the impact, because it just kept spinning everything. But diff's out. Had to bend the CV boot a little bit to get the last bolt out. I don't know why that was. But I think I'm just going to replace these axles because they're kind of cruddy, and I don't know what kind of, I mean, one of the boots is leaking over there, so it's only a matter of time before they break. Yeah, do I know what gear is in it? I do not, because that is the condition of the tag. So what I'm going to do is kind of open it up. I don't even know if it's a limited slip or open or what. Let's see, I'm going to try to do the, I'm going to try to just spin one of the output flanges just to see. So it kind of spins with both. It doesn't it might be limited slip. Hell, it might even be welded. I don't even know. These rubber. But yeah, let's bust her open and see what we got inside of it. what you think. I don't know. Is this what? I mean, I can't see spider gears or anything. I think this might be a limited slip. Let's get some brake clean in this bitch. Walk with you over here. Get my shit. A whole life for a full can of brake clean. What do you think? I'm sure everyone on this video that's ever seen a BMW is screaming at me. That's a limited slip, brother. No. It's got 250 stamped on it. Fuck that means. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to check the internet, but let's see if we can read some numbers on this fucking ring gear. Okay, so, confirmed from the internet, this is an LSD. The stampings, it says, I don't know if you can make it out, but it says H36, kind of make it out. H36, apparently that is a 323. I think that's stock what comes with the manual cars from the, 2 minutes I searched on the internet, so I'm an expert. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I tried to clean off the tag, and it doesn't. I guess the rust just destroyed any kind of stamping that was on there. So cool for that. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I guess what I do now is I'm gonna try to take off, I guess, the control arms. Oh man, that thing is vile. I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to take these off. I have to cut them. Poops. But I'm gonna try to take those arms off. That way I can kind of, I guess, clean it up. See if some people from work or something can get me access to a sandblaster. I know they sell like a kit that you can like reinforce the sway bar mount. I might just hack fab it myself with just some bent piece of plate steel. I got a bunch, so I can kind of just figure that out. One thing I did notice is that arm is bent. I don't know how important it is. I could just beat it straight with a hammer, maybe. I don't know. Don't know. But let's see. I was checking the bushings before, and it looks like I'm able to move that in and out about 1/4 of an inch. So that's probably not good. But the rest of them, I don't know, they look kind of tight. This one looks kind of not good. That one looks kind of not good as well. It's kind of breaking off here. But yeah, let's I'm gonna start taking everything out. I wonder if these are like blind nuts here or something. Fuck. Alright, I gotta brush somewhere. Let me brush everything off, see where I can see anything. Alright, the battery died. Oops. My bads. Yeah, so I pretty much just gave it like a once over. See how everything is. She is a crusty girl. But yeah, I'm gonna pressure wash it first, just to kind of get an idea of what I'm dealing with here. One, I guess, Uncle Hack Fab tip, just put all your hardware in a bag and mark it. Because right now I know everything when looking at it, but I know tomorrow I'm gonna forget everything, because that's what I do. I forget everything. But also I tried to get these little, I guess these little connector boxes off for like the ABS and the rear pad sensors, and I kind of broke them. I might just not reconnect it, everything, just because I don't know if I really need it. Rear pad sensors, don't care. ABS, yeah, I don't care about that either. My truck doesn't have ABS, so I just know when shit hits the fan, just start pumping it. Just pump it. But I'll look into putting a hydro too, so I could do, you know, foot arm, foot arm, foot arm. But yeah, I don't know if I showed. Probably did, but I'm just going to recap anyway. The spring's broken. The spring just broke off. Broke right off. Rusted shit. Broke right off. So that's cool. What else? What else? I think these are aftermarket sway bar bushings. Maybe? I don't know. I think someone might have been here before, being that it's 190,000 miles, so not really surprised. What else? Before I leave for the night, I may just make this just one video of disassembly, just to make it easy. That way it's not like 30 minutes long like the last one was. Oops, my bad for the one person that probably watched that whole video. But yeah, this will be the end, wrap up. I guess the next video I'm gonna try to you know, update everyone on the subframe, see how it looks, hopefully get it blasted. If it's shit before, that's why I'm not pressing the bushings out now, because if it's shit, I don't want to spend time pressing bushings out of something that's shit. It's no point. It's not a good use of my time. So yeah, I'll throw that in the back of the truck, pressure wash it a little bit. I'm sure pressure washing really won't get much off, maybe just the big flakes. And I'll talk to a guy at work and a buddy who has ability to sandblast, just to kind of see, you know, how long it takes to do that, because I don't know, kind of want the car back on the wheels as soon as possible. But I also have to look at the shifter bushings, because everything's kind of out now, so I might as well do everything at once. So cool, I guess more content for this channel for all three people. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm leaving you now. Stay tuned for more developments, maybe more curse words, and I don't know, comment below if my editing is any good. Also tell me in the comments below what your favorite color is, just to see if you're actually watching the end of this video.